Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Chapter 26.
Okay, so let's picture this. Yuan Shao's camp. The mood is just terrible fury, despair, you name it.
Yeah, you can imagine. His top general, Yan Liang, one of his best guys, just got killed.
And killed by Guan Yu, of all people, who seemingly came out of nowhere fighting for Cao Cao.
Exactly. It's a massive shock. And Yuan Shao, well, he's not handling it well. He needs someone to blame.
And Liu Bei is standing right there, isn't he? In a really, really precarious position.
Oh, absolutely. It's such a high-stakes moment in the whole Three Kingdoms saga. You're seeing these characters just pushed to their absolute limits.
Right, where one wrong word, one bad move.
And the whole war could shift. How do leaders react under that kind of pressure? And, how does real strategic thinking emerge from what looks like total chaos? And the scene is set perfectly. Yuan Shao's just taken this huge personal hit. He's known for being, well, not calm.
Not exactly level-headed.
No. And Liu Bei's basically a guest, sort of an ally on shaky ground in Yuan Shao's camp. Guan Yu's involvement makes Liu Bei look really suspect.
Yuan Shao is furious, right? Ready to blame Liu Bei for colluding.
Yep. But Liu Bei thinks fast. He comes up with this amazing defense.
He says something like, Mingang, respectfully, you're only hearing one side.
My brother Guan Yu? I don't even know if he's alive. There are loads of people who look similar. Is every tall guy with a red face and long beard Guan Yu?
Huh. That's some quick thinking under fire, isn't it?
It really is. And what's fascinating is how it works. It immediately shows Yuan Shao's big weakness.
Huh?
He's just so indecisive.
Right. The sources really hammer this point home, don't they? He doesn't have that strategic core.
Exactly. He's easily swayed by whoever sounds convincing at that moment. He hears Liu Bei and boom, instantly pivots.
He turns on his own advisor, Zhu Shao.
Yep. I was misled by your words, almost killed a good man. It shows how easily he's influenced and how he avoids taking any real responsibility.
Hang on, couldn't you argue that maybe, just maybe, it's a kind of caution, like he doesn't want to rush to judgment? Is there any case for that?
It's a fair question. Caution can be good. But with Yuan Shao here, it feels less like caution and more like, well, a lack of conviction. He's just reacting, bouncing between opinions.
Not really deliberating, just shifting blame.
Exactly. It's about finding the easy way out, not careful thought.
Okay. And then right into this vacuum, someone else steps up, someone with a bit more fire.
Oh, yeah. Enter Wen Chao. He's described as a famous general from Hebei, face like a mythical beast, symbolizing justice and fierceness.
Sounds intense.
He basically explodes onto the scene. Yan Liang was like my brother. How can I not avenge him against Cao Cao? This isn't just strategy for him, it's personal.
And that's exactly what Yuan Shao wants to hear.
Absolutely. Yuan Shao is thrilled. Only you can avenge Yan Liang, he says. And then, that big move.
The impulsive one.
Totally impulsive. He gives Wen Chao a huge 100,000 troops. Just like that. Cross the Yellow River now and kill Cao Cao.
Wow, no strategic planning, just pure anger driving the bus.
Pretty much. It's all emotion. Which leaves us to Zhu Shao again. The same advisor Yuan Shao just blamed.
He tries to talk sense into it.
He does. He gives some really sound advice. Stay put at Yanjin, split the forces, target Guandu. That's the smart play, the best strategy, he says. He warns that crossing the river like this is reckless if things go wrong.
They're trapped. No easy way back.
Exactly. A logical, cautious plan for a longer campaign.
And Yuan Shao's reaction, let me guess, not receptive.
Not even slightly. He gets angry again, dismisses Zhu Shao completely. Speed is crucial in war, he shouts, accusing his advisors of dragging their feet.
Classic case of valuing action, any action over actual strategy.
It is. And Zhu Shao's reaction is just heartbreaking. He basically says, the leaders are too ambitious, the men only care about glory. This huge river, how can we possibly cross it safely like this?
He sees the disaster coming.
He does. And he knows he can't stop it. So he pretends to be sick, just to get out of the discussion. It's tragic, really. A leader ignoring good advice.
It really is. But then Liu Bei, he sees an opportunity here, doesn't he? The survivor.
Ever the survivor. He offers to go with Wen Chao.
How does he spin that?
Frames it as repaying Yuan Shao's kindness. And, oh, by the way, maybe he can find Guan Yu while he's out there.
Clever. Covers his bases, keeps him safe, gives him a chance to find his brother.
Exactly. But Wen Chao's reaction to Liu Bei is also really telling.
Oh, what does he say?
He basically dismisses him, calls him a repeatedly defeated general.
Ouch. That reveals a lot about Wen Chao's own ego, doesn't it?
Huge ego. He lets Liu Bei come, but only gives them 30,000 troops for the rear guard. Wen Chao takes the main 70,000 himself, up front.
thinks he can handle Cao Cao easily, pure arrogance. But, in the moment when you think you have the advantage, maybe it's easy to get overconfident.
It's a classic mistake, absolutely. That immediate sense of superiority can blind you. Now, while all this drama is unfolding in Yuan Shao's camp,
Let's switch to Cao Cao. What's his play here? Is he just waiting for this big army?
well, first he's showing huge respect for Guan Yu, getting him that title, Han Shou Tinghu, a marquee title from the emperor, sending him a new seal.
Smart politics. Solidifies Guan Yu's status under his command.
Very shrewd. Then the news comes. Wen Chao's crossed the Yellow River, heading for Yanjin.
Okay, so what's Cao Cao's first reaction?
Something interesting and often missed. He orders the civilians moved away. Touché.
Protecting the non-combatants, but also strategic, right? Securing his rear.
Exactly. Shows a different kind of planning than Yuan Shao's impulsive rage.
And then come the weird orders, right? This is where it gets good.
Yes. He tells his army, rear troops move to the front, front troops to the rear.
Okay, that's odd.
And then, even stranger, grain and supplies go first, soldiers follow behind.
Wait, what? Supplies first. Isn't that just asking for them to be stolen? His own general, Lu Qian, points this out, right?
He does. Lu Qian asks basically, aren't we vulnerable to plunder? And Cao Cao gives this cryptic answer like, we'll deal with it when they get here. But he's also quietly signaling to his strategist, Sun Yu.
He's setting something up. It's not incompetence. It's
Deception. Pure Cao Cao genius. He's not just tricking Wen Chao. He's playing on basic human nature. Greed. Overconfidence.
turning what looks like a weakness into bait.
Precisely. He orders all the good stuff, supplies, heavy gear moved out along the river towards Yanjin, and he positions himself with the rear army, the part that's supposed to be lagging behind. He's making it look like an easy grab.
Creating this perfect illusion of vulnerability.
And Wen Chao takes the bait. His army attacks what they think is Cao Cao's vulnerable front.
But it's actually the rear guard, loaded with supplies.
Right. Cao Cao's troops then scatter, pretending to flee, abandoning everything. It looks like a total rout.
He even pulls back to a small hill, drawing them further in.
Exactly. And then comes the masterstroke. Cao Cao gives another bizarre order from the hill.
What now?
He tells his soldiers, take off your armor, rest, and let your horses loose.
Let the horses go. Why on earth?
Think about it. When Chao's army arrives, they see abandoned supplies everywhere. They see horses running free for the taking. What do?
Chaos. Everyone breaks ranks to grab loot and horses. Discipline goes out the window.
Completely. They fall for it hook, line, and sinker. That immediate temptation, the easy prize, it's too much.
Especially after a march. Maybe they're tired, thinking the battle's already won.
It's irresistible. And that's when Cao Cao strikes.
From the hill.
Orders his generals Zhang Liao, Xu Huan, charge down into that disorganized mob.
And Wen Chao's army, caught up in looting, just collapses.
They basically trample themselves in the panic. It's a total reversal.
But Wen Chao himself, the general, he's still fighting, right?
He is, fighting pretty much alone in the chaos. Cao Cao, watching, asks who can take him down.
And Zhang Liao and Xu Huang go for it?
Yes. And the source gives us these amazing details. Wen Chao fires an arrow.
Hits Zhang Liao's helmet tassel. That's incredible precision.
Takes the tassel clean off. Zhang Liao keeps charging, so Wen Chao shoots again.
And hits his horse.
Right in the face. Horse goes down, Zhang Liao falls.
Wow. So Wen Chao's a serious threat even then. What happens next? Xu Huang steps in.
Xu Huang engages him briefly, but then Wen Chao's own reinforcements start arriving. So Xu Huang pulls back strategically.
And Wen Chao, still full of confidence, chases after him.
Big mistake. Because just then,
Guan Yu arrives.
like something out of a movie, Guan Yu shows up with maybe 10 horsemen, charging straight for Wen Chao.
The showdown, how long does it last?
Not long at all. The text says less than 3 bouts. When Chao sees Guan Yu's power, maybe realizes who he's facing.
And gets scared, tries to run.
Tries to flee along the riverbank, but Guan Yu's horse, red hair, is just too fast.
Catches him easily.
Catches him and kills him with a single blow to the back of the head.
Just like that. The avenging general is gone. Brutal.
Swift and decisive, and the moment Cao Cao sees Wen Chao fall,
He orders the main attack.
full assault.
Yeah.
It's over. Yuan Shao's army is completely routed. The text says most of the fleeing soldiers fall into the Yellow River. A total disaster for Yuan Shao.
And Cao Cao, he gets everything back.
Recovers all the grain, all the supplies, all the horses, the very things he used as bait. It's an absolute masterclass in strategy and understanding your enemy. The battlefield's still kind of echoing with Guan Yu's charge, right?
Oh, yeah. He's described as this unstoppable force. charging through lines on his horse, and that famous red face and long beard, instantly
A
recognizable.
walking legend, basically.
And that legend is what sends shockwaves. Because Liu Bei, he's nearby leading, 30,000 troops? And a scout reports, this time it was again the red-faced, long-bearded one who killed Wen Chao. Imagine hearing that.
Wow. Not just news of a kill, but confirmation. His brother is alive.
And with Cao Cao, that's the immediate, unmistakable signal.
And then he sees the flag. That must have been intense. The flag with Han Shou Tinghuo Guan Yun Chang on it.
Right. That wasn't just his name. It was his official title from the emperor. Huge prestige, loyalty to the Han.
So Liu Bei knows for sure. His brother's safe, recognized,
Yeah.
but serving the man they oppose.
And here's the gut punch. He can't even get close.
Why not?
Cao Cao's army is advancing, too big, too dangerous. Liu Bei has to retreat. He sees his brother but can't reach him.
Agonizing. A glimpse, but no reunion.
And that forced retreat, it kicks off one of Liu Bei's most brilliant moments of survival, because Yuan Shao's advisors, Guai Tu and Shen Pei, they get back first.
They don't paint a pretty picture, I bet.
No, they basically say, Guan killed Wen Chao, and Liu Bei knew all about it. He pretended not to know.
Oh, that's bad for Yuan Shao.
It lights the fuse. Yuan Shao has this infamous temper, right?
Right.
He absolutely explodes, immediately orders Liu Bei executed, calls him that big-eared scoundrel.
Okay, panic time for Liu Bei.
You'd think, but no. He stays cool and delivers this incredible, almost audacious defense.
What does he say?
He flips it. He argues Cao Cao knew Liu Bei was with Yuan Shao. So Cao Cao deliberately used Guan Yu, this legendary warrior everyone knows is Liu Bei's brother,
Right.
to kill Yuan Shao's top generals, Yan Liang and Wen Chao.
Okay. Why? Just to win battles?
Not just that, Liu Bei argues Cao Cao did it specifically to provoke Yuan Shao, to make him so angry, so irrational.
That he'd kill Liu Bei himself.
Exactly. Cao Cao gets his enemy killed by Yuan Shao's own hand. Genius manipulation, according to Liu Bei.
Wow. So he turned Yuan Shao's anger away from himself and pointed it right back at Cao Cao.
Precisely. And Yuan Shao, he just stops. He thinks about it. And he says, what Liu Bei said is true. You all almost made me suffer the name of harming a worthy person.
He bought it completely.
Hook, line, and sinker. He dismisses the attendants, tells Liu Bei to sit down, and actually apologizes.
Incredible. From execution order to apology in minutes. That's some serious political skill.
Textbook. Deflect, blame, reframe the narrative, gain the advantage.
And Liu Bei doesn't just stop there, right? He uses this moment.
He does. He thanks Yuan Shao, very graciously, of course, then pivots straight into a proposal.
Okay, what's the plan?
He offers to send Sun Qin, one of his most trusted guys, with a secret letter to Guan Yu.
To tell him where Liu Bei is.
Exactly. And the pitch to Yuan Shao is, get Guan Yu to switch sides, assist you, together punish Cao Cao to avenge Yan Liang and Wen Chao.
Oh, that's clever. Appealing to Yuan Shao's desire for revenge and offering him Guan Yu.
And Yuan Shao, still reeling from losing his best generals, is thrilled. He exclaims, if I get Yunqing, it's worth 10 times Yan Liang and Wen Chao. Shows you just how legendary Guan Yu was.
Meanwhile, what's Cao Cao doing? Is he aware of any of this?
He's back in Judu, celebrating Guan Yu's victories. But privately, he mentions his earlier bait the enemy strategy.
Bait. What does that mean?
Well, think about it. By letting Guan Yu kill Yuan Shao's generals, Cao Cao didn't just weaken Yuan Shao militarily, he also subtly drove a wedge between Yuan Shao and Liu Bei.
Because Yuan Shao would blame Liu Bei for Guan Yu's actions.
Right. Pushing Liu Bei away from Yuan Shao, maybe even back towards Cao Cao eventually. It was a long game. Only Sun Yu, Cao Cao's top strategist, really got the full picture. Deep stuff.
Okay, so layers upon layers of strategy. But then things shift again, right? Trouble brews elsewhere.
Yeah, just when you think things might settle. Down in Renan, some yellow turban rebels pop up again. Lu Pai and Gong Du.
Weren't the yellow turbans mostly dealt with?
Mostly, but remnants remained. These guys are causing chaos, and Cao Hong, one of Cao Cao's generals, is having trouble stopping them.
So Cao Cao needs someone effective.
And guess who volunteers?
Guan Yu. After
Huh.
just killing 2 major generals, you'd think he'd want a break.
That's what's fascinating. He insists. He actually says something like, long leisure will certainly breed illness.
Huh. Is that just warrior spirit? Or is he restless for another reason? Looking for an opportunity, maybe?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Is he just eager to serve Cao Cao, or is there something else driving him? Whatever the reason, Cao Cao agrees. Gives him 50,000 troops, plus Yujin and Lijin as backup.
But not everyone thinks this is a good idea.
No. Xun Yu, the wise strategist, he sees the potential danger. He quietly warns Cao Cao.
What does he say?
Something like, Yunsheng always has the heart to return to Liu. If he knows the news, he will surely leave. A direct warning about Guan Yu's true loyalty.
Ominous. How does Cao Cao react?
He kind of dismisses it, maybe overconfident because of how well he's treated Guan Yu. He promises Sun Yu, okay, after this one mission, no more sending Guan Yu out.
So Cao Cao thinks loyalty can be bought or earned and transferred. Sun Yu knows it's deeper than that for Guan Yu.
Exactly. It really highlights that fundamental misunderstanding, or maybe Cao Cao's calculated gamble. Can you really change where someone's heart lies?
A question hanging in the air as Guan Yu heads towards Runan, and then fate intervenes.
You could say that. Guan Yu arrives, sets up camp. That very night, his patrols capture 2 spies snooping around.
Okay, standard procedure.
But then Guan Yu looks at them and he recognizes one.
No way. Who is it?
Sun Qian, Liu Bei's loyal subordinate. The same guy Liu Bei wanted to send with the secret letter.
What are the odds? That's incredible.
Right. Guan Yu immediately clears the room, sends everyone away so they can talk privately, shows you where his priorities are, instantly.
So what's Sun Qian's story? How did he end up there?
He tells Guan Yu about his struggles after Liu Bei's forces were scattered. He eventually fell in with Liu Pi, one of the Renan rebel leaders. And the first thing he asks Guan Yu is about the ladies.
Liu Bei's wives, Gan and me.
Yeah.
He needs to know if they're safe.
Exactly. Guan Yu assures him, explains how he's protected them under Cao Cao's roof, treating them with utmost respect.
Okay, so Guan Yu fills him in. Then Sun Qian drops the real bombshell.
Oh, yeah. Big time. First, Liu Bei is alive and well.
Guan Yu must have been relieved.
Absolutely. But then Liu Bei is with Yuan Shao in Hebei.
Whoa, okay. And there's more, right?
There is. Sun Qin reveals that Liu Pi and Gong Du, the rebels Guan Yu is supposed to fight, they've actually surrendered to Yuan Shao too. They're attacking Runan on Yuan Shao's behalf, trying to help Liu Bei.
So this whole mission is based on false pretenses.
Completely. And Sun Qin wasn't just a random spy caught by chance. Liu Pi and Gong Du sent him specifically to find Guan Yu and tell him all this.
My head is spinning. This is intricate.
It's an incredibly audacious, coordinated plan. Sun Qin lays it out.
What's the play?
Liu Pi and Gong Du will pretend to be defeated in battle by Guan Yu.
A fake fight.
Yep. That gives Guan Yu the victory he needs, allowing him to then quickly and seemingly legitimately take the 2 ladies from Xucheng and travel north towards Yuan Shao to reunite with Liu Bei.
Brilliant. But Guan Yu must have hesitated, right? He killed Yuan Shao's best generals.
He definitely voices that concern. How can I face Yuan Shao after killing Yan Liang and Wen Shao?
Good point.
But Sun Qin says he'll go ahead first, scout things out, explain the situation to Liu Bei, and maybe smooth things over with Yuan Shao.
And Guan Yu, what does he decide?
His resolve is absolute. Cuts through all the complexity. He says, though I die 10,000 times, I must see my brother.
Wow. Chills.
Yeah. He decides right then he'll go back to Xuchang after this mission and formally resign from Cao Cao's service.
Okay, so Sun Qian leaves secretly. The stage is set.
For a very deceptive battle. The next day, Guan Yu leads his troops out. Gong Du confronts him.
And they put on a show.
Big time. Gong Du shouts out publicly, "You are a person who betrays his master. Why do you blame me?"
Ooh, hitting him with the perceived betrayal of Liu Bei. That's for everyone else to hear.
Exactly. Guan Yu doesn't even waste breath arguing. He just attacks swiftly.
And Gong Du.
Plays his part perfectly. Feigns retreat almost immediately. But as he turns to flee...
There's something else.
Yes, he whispers, just loud enough for Guan Yu to hear over the chaos. "The kindness of your old master must not be forgotten. You should advance quickly. I yield Renan to you."
A secret message right there on the battlefield. Incredible.
Masterful communication hidden in plain sight. Guan Yu gets the signal. Liu Pi and Gong Du stage their fake defeat. Their forces scatter.
So Guan Yu wins.
Looks like a hero. He secures the county, pacifies the people, all very proper, then heads back victorious to Xuchang.
And Cao Cao.
Throws him a grand reception, completely clueless. He thinks Guan Yu just won him another victory. He's just been totally outmaneuvered.
Amazing. The power of hidden plans and loyalty. But it's not quite over, is it? There's an emotional reckoning back home.
Right. You'd think the hardest part is done, but no. Guan Yu goes to see the 2 ladies, Gan and Mi.
Liu Bei's wives. What happens?
Lady Gan, probably sensing something, or maybe just filled with hope, asks him directly about Liu Bei. Is there news?
And Guan Yu. He knows Liu Bei is alive, but the plan is still secret.
So he plays it safe. Too safe, maybe. He just says not yet.
Oh no. How do they take that?
They're devastated. They take it to mean the worst, that Liu Bei must be dead. Their hopes are just crushed.
Heartbreaking.
But then, an old soldier, one who accompanied Guan Yu and the ladies from the start, he overhears something, maybe chatter among the troops on the campaign.
What does he overhear?
He tells the ladies privately, "Your master is now in Hide with Yuan Shao."
The truth comes out, but not from Guan Yu.
Exactly, which leads to a really difficult confrontation. The ladies turn on Guan Yu.
What do they say?
They basically accuse him. Have you forgotten your oath, your loyalty to Liu Bei? Just because Cao Cao gave you titles and gold, are you hiding the truth from us? It's raw, emotional, hits him right where it hurts.
How does Guan Yu respond to that, being accused of disloyalty by them?
He finally explains, and it's powerful. He admits he knew, but he kept it secret for fear of leakage. He emphasizes things require slow planning, cannot be rushed. He reveals the strategic thinking behind his silence.
So he wasn't betraying Liu Bei. He was trying to protect the plan, protect them.
That's his argument. He finally confirms, yes, Liu Bei is alive and in Hebei. It's a moment of vulnerability for this famously stoic warrior.
Do they understand?
It seems so. But Lady Guan, realizing the stakes and the opportunity, urges him, you must act quickly now.
Right. The secret's out, at least partially. Time to move.
Exactly. So Guan Yu is left there, restless, finally ready to make his move, pondering just how to resign from Cao Cao and begin that perilous journey back to his brother.
Word gets to Cao Cao, via his general Yujin, that Liu Bei Guan Yu's sworn brother is alive and well in Hebei.
Hebei, that's Yuan Shao's territory at this point, right? A major rival to Cao Cao.
Exactly. So this isn't just personal news, it's strategic. And Cao Cao, being Cao Cao, he acts immediately.
What does he do?
He sends Zhang Liao. Now, Zhang Liao's respected, but crucially, he's also a friend of Guan Yu's. The idea is to sort of subtly probe Guan Yu, see where his head's at.
A clever move, using that personal connection. So how does Guan Yu respond to this probing?
Oh, he's incredibly direct, doesn't beat around the bush at all.
Yeah.
Zhang Liao basically asks him to compare their friendship with the bond he has with Liu Bei.
And Guan Yu.
He says something like, with you, it's friendship. With Guande, that's Liu Bei's courtesy name, it's friend and brother, brother and lord subject. He makes it crystal clear.
Wow, so friendship versus something much, much deeper, brother and lord.
Precisely. He states flat out his allegiance is to Liu Bei, first and foremost, and he won't betray his past words. No ambiguity.
So, faced with that very clear statement, what's Cao Cao's reaction? Does he accept it?
Well, Zhang Liao reports back, and Cao Cao hears this incredibly clear declaration of loyalty. And his response is basically, okay, I have my own plan to keep him.
He's not giving up, even hearing that.
Nope. He still thinks he can hold on to Guan Yu. It shows Cao Cao's, ambition, his belief that maybe power and generosity can overcome even that kind of deep bond.
Interesting. But just as Cao Cao is scheming, something else happens, right? Something unexpected that really shifts things.
That's right, the emotional turning point. Guan Yu's pondering his situation, probably feeling torn, and then a messenger arrives, a man named Chen Zhen.
And who's he?
He's actually a subordinate of Yuan Shao, the warlord Liu Bei is currently with. And he's carrying a letter.
A letter from Liu Bei himself.
From Liu Bei himself. And this letter, it's powerful. It's almost accusatory in a way. It reminds Guan Yu of their Peach Garden Oath.
Ah, the oath. To live and die together.
Exactly. The letter challenges Guan Yu, asking if he's basically thrown away their brotherhood, their righteousness, for fame and riches under Cao Cao.
Ouch. That must have hit hard.
It gets even more dramatic.
Yeah.
Liu Bei basically says, look, if you really want success and my head is what you need for it, then take it.
He offers his own head. Seriously.
Seriously. It's the ultimate test of Guan Yu's integrity. A massive emotional gamble by Liu Bei.
How does Guan Yu react to that? I mean, that's incredibly intense.
The text says he weeps, like profoundly weeps reading it. It cuts right to his core.
Understandably.
He immediately tells Chen Zhen, look, I had no idea where Liu Bei was. That's the only reason I'm here. And he rejects the idea outright, saying something like, how could I possibly chase wealth and betray my old vows?
So the letter works. It solidifies his decision.
Completely. Any lingering doubt is gone. His loyalty, that oath, it trumps everything Cao Cao can offer.
And this leads him to articulate his departure principle, doesn't it? Something about having a beginning and an end.
Yes, exactly. He says, one who exists between heaven and earth, but has no beginning and end, is not a gentleman. Meaning, he came to Cao Cao under specific circumstances, clearly. He must leave just as clearly and honorably.
No sneaking away. It has to be done right.
It's all about maintaining that code of honor. So he immediately writes back to Liu Bei.
What does he say in his reply?
He reaffirms his loyalty in really strong terms. Things like, faith does not betray the heart, loyalty does not regard death. Powerful stuff.
Wow.
He explains his situation, saying his imprisonment was only ever about protecting Liu Bei's 2 wives, the sisters-in-law. He even mentions these historical figures, Yang Zhuai and Zhuo Botao, famous for their loyalty, basically saying, that's the kind of person I am.
So he's aligning himself with paragons of virtue.
Absolutely. And he assures Liu Bei, I'll bid farewell to Cao Cao properly, escort the ladies back, and then makes this solemn vow. If I harbor any different intention, may gods and men alike slay me.
He invokes the gods. That's serious commitment.
Deadly serious. And then he starts preparing meticulously. He tells his original followers, the ones who came with him, to pack up.
But what about all the stuff Cao Cao gave him? The rewards, the riches?
That's the crucial part. He orders them to leave everything behind. All the gold, silver, silks, everything Cao Cao gifted him. Not a single bit is to be taken.
He wants to leave completely clean, no hint that he was bought.
Exactly. It's a powerful statement. He wants zero obligation, zero suggestion that Cao Cao's generosity influenced him or bought his service.
But actually leaving isn't straightforward, is it? Cao Cao doesn't just wave him goodbye.
No, not at all. Guan Yu tries to do the honorable thing. He goes to Cao Cao's residence multiple times to formally resign, say farewell in person. Each time, there's an avoidance sign hung on the gate. Cao Cao is literally refusing to see him.
Like an ancient form of ghosting.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's not just Cao Cao. Guan Yu then tries to talk to his friend, Zhang Liao, maybe get him to intervene or pass on the message.
Does that work?
Nope. Zhang Liao suddenly claims he's ill, also refuses to see him.
So it's a coordinated effort to just stall him. Hope he gives up.
That seems to be the plan. Make it awkward, make it difficult, drag it out. But it has the opposite effect on Guan Yu.
How so?
He realizes what they're doing, that Cao Cao intends to keep him there indefinitely through obstruction. And his resolve just hardens. He says, my resolve to leave is firm. How can I remain? He decides he has to act.
So the avoidance tactic backfires. It forces his hand.
It does. Since he can't resign in person, he writes a formal resignation letter to Cao Cao instead.
And what's the tone of this letter? Is it defiant? Respectful?
It's actually very principled. He restates his lifelong oath to Liu Bei. He reminds Cao Cao of the specific conditions under which he initially surrendered at Shapi, primarily protecting Liu Bei's family.
Right. He had conditions for joining Cao Cao temporarily.
Exactly. And he acknowledges Cao Cao's kindness, saying something like, new grace is deep, old righteousness is hard to forget. He basically says, I appreciate what you've done, and I hope to repay your kindness someday, but my original loyalty comes first.
That's incredibly honorable, actually, acknowledging the debt but affirming the higher principle.
It really is. And then comes the physical act of leaving, which is just iconic.
The hanging the seal and sealing the gold.
Precisely. He gathers all the gold and silver Cao Cao gave him, meticulously seals it up in the treasury, leaves it all behind.
All of it. What about the other gifts? Like, weren't there maids?
Yes, 10 beautiful maids Cao Cao had assigned him. He leaves them untouched in their chambers.
And the title, the Marquis seal Cao Cao gave him.
The Hanshou Marquis seal. He takes it and hangs it, quite conspicuously, right there in the main hall. A clear symbol. I renounce this title you gave me.
Wow. So he takes absolutely nothing material from Cao Cao's service. Only his original followers and his own stuff.
Nothing. Just his original men, his personal belongings, his weapon, his horse.
And then the departure itself from the North Gate.
Yes. He mounts Red Hare, his famous steed, takes up his green dragon blade, and escorts the carriage carrying Liu Bei's wives.
What happens at the gate? Do the guards try to stop him?
They do. They try to block his path. But the description is vivid. Guan Yu's eyes flash with rage. He levels his massive blade, lets out this great shout.
Oh, man.
And the guards basically just retreat in terror. They know who he is, the force of his will. They step aside.
You can just picture that scene, the sheer force of personality.
Absolutely. And once they're outside the city, his final instructions are telling too. He tells his followers, you take the carriage with the ladies and keep going. I'll handle anyone who tries to pursue us.
Still focused on protecting them, even now.
His duty to Liu Bei's family is paramount, right to the end.
So back in the city, how does Cao Cao finally react when he realizes Guan Yu is actually gone?
Well, ironically, Cao Cao is actually in a meeting, likely discussing Guan Yu, when a messenger rushes in with a resignation letter.
Ah, the letter Guan Yu wrote because he couldn't see him.
Exactly. Cao Cao reads it and is apparently stunned. He exclaims, Yuncheng has left. Yuncheng being Guan Yu's courtesy name.
Do you think he was genuinely surprised or just acknowledging the inevitable publicly?
Probably a bit of both. Maybe he still held out some hope his avoidance tactic would work, but then the confirmations pour in.
Confirmations?
There are reports from the Northgate Guard saying he left with the carriage, his men. And then separately, staff from Guan Yu's residence report back. All the gifts are sealed, the maids are here, and sir, the marquee seal, it's hanging in the hall.
So Guan Yu's meticulousness leaves absolutely no doubt about his intentions or his principles.
None whatsoever. It proves his integrity beyond question, even to Cao Cao.
But the story doesn't end there, does it? Guan Yu might be out, but he's not safe.
Not by a long shot. The moment the news settles, one of Cao Cao's generals, Tai Yang, steps forward. He volunteers to take 3,000 cavalry and pursue Guan Yu immediately.
3,000 cavalry? That's serious.
Oh yeah, it sets up the next very perilous stage of Guan Yu's journey. The source ends with this really poignant line.
What is it?
Leaving the dragon's lair, only to encounter 3,000 wolves and tigers.
Chilling. It perfectly captures the danger he's riding into. He chose honor, but the path is fraught with peril.